Disney classics, original shows, documentaries, and more, there's a new streaming service in town.
We're Andrea and Patty, and we're now streaming Disney+. Hey y'all, I'm Patty from NoGuiltDisney.com and the No Guilt Disney podcast.
And I'm Andrea with Theme Park Parents and JustAsA4letterWord.com.
Now, I know we've mentioned this before, but Andrea and I are both dog lovers. I don't think Andrea currently has any in her house, but I do. And he's a hot mess, but we love him. My dog's name is Austin, and we got him from a shelter almost 2 years ago. And what actually drew us to him, we used to live in Austin, Texas. And anybody from Austin knows that the I don't know if it's official or if it's just the unofficial, but the unofficial tagline for the city of Austin is "Keep Austin Weird."
Yes.
Because it's a weird, funky city. Whoever wrote up his little saying for the shelter said, "He's a little weird, but we love him anyway." And I was like, all right, that's our dog. So all that being said, we're going to talk a little bit about this awesome show that is coming out on Disney Plus, and it's called
A Dog's Life.
A Dog's Life, right? And this is kind of clever. It is the voice of Goofy and Pluto, obviously the famous Disney cartoon dogs. He's been doing this for more than 30 years, and it's Disney legend Bill Farmer. He is going to come out and basically talk all about dogs with us. And they're his favorite characters too. So we got a chance to do a screener on this. Mm-hmm. It drops tomorrow, right? Well, today.
Yeah, I believe so. And so far we only had access to one episode, but I have to say, so two things. I was not super excited about this show. I do love dogs. We had a dog for years and he lived a very full life. We do not currently have a dog, and the dog movies I've watched lately have just really touched my emotions, and I'm like, I just don't think I'm ready for that. And I almost didn't give it a chance, but we wanted to talk about it for you guys. And so I sat down and I watched it, and I was like so wrong about this show. It is adorable. I loved it. I didn't realize it was Disney legend, Bill Farmer. And that, of course, got my nerdy, senses alerted. And I was like, oh, maybe I will like this show. And it was just a really interesting look at working dogs and not just, sad dog stories. It was actually really sweet.
No dogs died in this one, at least the one that we saw.
Not the one episode.
Not the one episode that we saw. So interestingly enough, we were given access to episode 2. So we haven't seen episode 1. Episode 1 is called Whale Poop Dogs and Sheep Herding Dogs. Whale poop dogs, y'all. I mean, if that doesn't make you want to click on this, I don't know what will.
And I have to say, sheep herding dogs is going to include border collies, which is the dog that we had, my husband's dog, for 14 years. And so if that's the first episode, it's over. We're watching it. I know.
Right. So this premieres on May 15th, which is today. So everybody, if you haven't watched it yet, get your family together and consider this one. We both watched episode 2, which is Dogs and Cheetahs and Companion Dogs. And I'm right there with you, Andrea. I sat down to watch this as I want to know if it'll hold my kids' attention. And this is right up every single person in this household's alley. We all are such huge dog lovers that it's no super stretch to get that. But there was something that I think everybody, and I have kids from ages 8 all the way up to 17. And then, of course, my 40-something-year-old husband. So we have kids of all ages in this household is what I'm saying. And I think that they would all gravitate towards something with the way this series is put together. Bill's great. Bill is adorable.
He really was.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed hearing him talk as a non-Goofy, non-Pluto voice. But we also did get to a little bit of him talking about being a voiceover artist as well. So it was kind of like this little extra plus that we were given as he went through the show. But yeah, guys, this I think that if you're interested in dogs or have family members interested in dogs, and let's just talk about this, okay? Quarantine dogs have been a thing.
Oh yeah.
How many of your friends have you seen on social media that were like, we're home now? We actually have the time to devote to adopting and taking care of dogs right now.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple friends that have adopted pets in this season. One got a puppy and one's getting a couple of kittens. It is a thing.
Mm-hmm. It's a thing. It's a thing. So, if you are a new quarantine dog mom or dad, this might be a show that you and your family are really gonna dig and get into. It was just that first episode was adorable. So we met a cheetah and a dog BFF pair called Remus and Chris.
Hmm.
And then a second set. Apparently, this is a thing as well, guys. You got to watch the show to understand how and why this works. But we also met Moose and Donnie, which is another pair of cheetah and dog friends that are paired up. And, dogs and cats. Who knew, right?
Who
They
knew?
could actually get along.
I loved that story, and that I learned. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, but I found that to be fascinating information
Mm-hmm.
of how helpful dogs can be in a zoo setting. That's just something that I've never considered. So that was a really cool bit. And these episodes are digestible. They're just about 30 minutes. So you can just sit down if you're tired of eating at the table and you want to have a movie night, come sit in front of the TV, watch a dog's life. And it's just really wholesome, interesting, cute, funny. I'm excited about it. I turned around because I gotta say, there's a lot of stuff on Disney Plus, and sometimes you see something and it goes straight to the top of the list, and sometimes you're like, I could probably wait on that. But I'm really glad I watched it, and I think it's worthwhile.
Oh, completely. And I love this also. They did a little bit of education. So for how many times have you been out in a park and your kid sees a dog and they want to go run up and play with the dog, right?
Yes.
As a
Yes. I
dog
love the
parent,
tip.
yes. As a dog parent, I'm asking you, please, please, please watch this so you see what they suggest, to do or not do if that situation comes up. And then they also went into this whole service dog story, which was the sweetest thing. So, guys, as you can tell, we are both excited about Dog's Life and all about it. One fun thing you may also want to do is D23 is putting together a premiere streaming party kind of thing. At home with D23 is going to be the hashtag that they're using.
Hmm.
And that is going to be on May 15th starting at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
They are going to have my girl Yvette Nicole Brown. I
Hmm.
love her. The voice of Mickey Mouse is going to chime in too.
Awesome.
They're all going to be on the D23 channels. So D23.com. Facebook.com, YouTube.com, all of those are going to have this little like watch party to celebrate It's a Dog Life. And guys, I actually got a chance to interview Yvette Nicole Brown when Lady and the Tramp came out, and she adopted one of the dogs from Lady and the Tramp.
Oh,
Like,
I
she's
love
a
it.
huge dog lover. Yes, she absolutely adores these puppies all over the place. So I'm tuning in. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And it's like right after dinner. So it'll be a perfect, like, we're going to move from the kitchen to the couch and follow along
I
on
love it.
YouTube on the big screen.
I don't know if you want to keep the movie night going, but there are all kinds of fun animated features on Disney Plus that feature dogs that are not sad. You've got Bolt, you've got Goofy Movie. I don't know if you caught this at the beginning of the episode, but they were showing all the Disney dogs, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that movie. Oh my gosh, I got to watch that again. And it totally got my wheels turning. So I was like, it could be a double feature. So check those out also on Disney Plus.
Oh, for sure. And I'm also going to give a shout out to Togo. I loved Togo. So if you
Yes,
didn't get a chance to watch that one yet, you might want to go ahead and do it. Uh,
absolutely.
all right. And these new episodes are going to come out as always every Friday on Disney Plus.
Guys, we hope you will join us in our Facebook group, now streaming Disney Plus podcast on Facebook, and let us know what you're watching these days, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye.